All right, Sports Cash crew, welcome back for another week's episode. This week, we got a little different format. We got two hosts with us, Kens and Dub, in the absence of, obviously, Kendrick that's not here. So we're going to have a fulfilled episode this week. Obviously, it's the best time of the year. We have NBA playoff basketball, so we have a lot of insight to do this week. But before we get started, I'm going to let the co-hosts introduce themselves.
Yo, what up, Cash Crew? It's your boy Kens, backing this guy. Glad to have him.
Yo, what up, Cash Crew? It's Dub here. I really miss my man KD. So before we get started,
shout out.
How you feeling, Vlad?
Yeah. I'm good. Welcome back for another week's episode, and we got a guest with us for the first time to join us in our conversation. A fellow Knicks fan himself. He's going to dive in. So we got a full house this week, but definitely let's go ahead and get started. So obviously the NBA regular season just wrapped up. This year we had our first what we call play-in games, which the last two play-in games I say were the most eventful. Yeah. Definitely the Lakers versus Golden State, and then you had Memphis versus Golden State. So let's just go ahead and touch base on that real quick.
All right, as far as
the first one, Golden State versus the Lakers.
Listen, I'm gonna say like this, man. Steph Curry is a bad man. All right,
that wasn't enough A's, bro.
Listen. I can't swagger Jack. I can't swagger. But yo, Steph Curry is a bad man. My God. Word. That was an amazing game for the Warriors, and as undermanned as they were, to see Steph come out there and do everything that he could against Bron and AD and everything that was thrown at him. The man's a magician. Lakers won, but wow, LeBron hit the craziest three.
Barely.
Yo, anybody that would have made that shot, it would have been luck, bro. I mean, the shot clock had 1 second left.
Barely.
You just gotta toss that.
You gotta put it up, yeah.
He didn't really flick. He really actually shot it like a jumper, though. If you think about it, he
got that range. We've seen him shoot from there before, but it's like
he shot it. But my God, because listen, at the end of the day, we know realistically, LeBron's not a shooter.
True.
He shot the hell out of that bit, but I'm talking about.
But that's what he does. If you think about it, most of his career, he's hit high pressure shots. He's not, especially
most.
I mean, look at
the
history.
Last 6 years.
Look at history. He's the number one when it comes to go ahead or tiebreaker.
No, he's number two.
Kobe's
behind Kobe. He has like 99 and Kobe has like
97, 103.
Yeah, but LeBron has the most in the playoffs and the most highest field goal percentage.
You see how people keep trying to find nooks and crannies.
This wasn't even supposed to be about LeBron, but
right?
Just love him so much.
Always dragging him into the. Listen, man, it was great. The series was great. Warriors did what they could. They fell short. Steph Curry is not going to be MVP, but man, the argument for him to win it is ridiculous.
I thought. I'm honestly, if the play-in was like out of 7 games, I would pick LA. I thought Golden State was going to take that game, to be honest. Because, like I said lately, I was saying before we started airing, like AD, LeBron have been abysmal. like it hasn't been good watching. And for those that are diehard Laker fans, it hasn't been good.
Nah, it don't look good.
And it's still not looking good. I wouldn't have high hopes for a repeat if I were you all.
I disagree.
The
Lakers in 6, but
Jesus.
I mean, no, I don't think he's saying that the Lakers wouldn't win the series. What he's saying is in that one game, it just felt like Golden State had it.
No, they did. Golden State lost that game more than the Lakers won.
That's very true.
Because Steph definitely turned it up. Going into halftime.
What do you have, 37?
For the whole game?
Yeah.
Yeah, something around
there.
Curry's been dropping 30 pluses like
for a whole month and a half now.
Bro, come on, man. That's what it seemed like.
That man is a phenom. And he's doing it under the guise of double teams, triple teams. Though he's the only focus on defense for these other teams. And
I mean, who you gonna focus on? Draymond Green?
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying it's the fact that he's the guy that everybody on the court is trying to stop, and he's still dropping 35 plus.
Nah, that's facts.
It's crazy.
Before we move on, I will say this because I did ask a trainer why Curry's so effective, and I never thought about this. he was like, Curry is probably outside of LeBron the best person without the ball. If you think about it, like he can get to his spots at full speed like that. So it's like, I think that's why he's so dangerous, because once he hands it off to Draymond, or once he hands it off to like Wiggins or something,
Jordan Poole.
Yeah, Jordan Poole. He just move around.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Catches it.
He finds his spots.
Then, he finds his spots, and it's a wrap. But
yo, Vlad, I was gonna let you rock with your statement, but LeBron is trash without the ball. I'm sorry.
No. Not coming off the ball to score. Just like going from here to here full speed, like movement.
LeBron's not in that conversation of players, bro. LeBron is not in that conversation. Like if you would have said Ray Allen, Rip Hamilton, them
Clay
Thompson,
not
Rich.
to be a shooter.
Yeah,
no.
those kind of.
I get what y'all saying. Not to be a to catch and shoot. No. I'm just talking about from getting to spots. Like they like from zero, basically like think of it like from them going from stop to go.
Okay.
So that's whether blowing by somebody, going off a screen. Like you can go by somebody with the ball in your hand. Like he just not just strictly off ball. It's literally,
okay. I see what you're saying.
So that game was incredible. Right afterwards, they went up against the Grizzlies, and Ja Morant put on a show.
Ja Morant,
man.
Jaquavius Morant.
That's his government?
It is not.
It is not, but it sounds good. I start with a J.
Facts. I was about to say, I was like, yo.
Right, it might be Cortez, bro.
Yeah. Quintorvius or something like that.
Something like that.
But
Nah,
wow.
man.
I think, who did they play first? Memphis. They played
San
the Spurs.
Antonio.
Right. And they put a waxing on the Spurs.
Yeah, that dynasty.
They came back,
that
but yeah.
dynasty
But the
done.
Spurs were disrespecting Ja absurdly from three. Like they was like, Ja, do what you do.
But Ja's not a shooter. I would too.
This is what I'm saying. They did that. The Warriors tried to do the same thing, and
he
Ja
killed them.
responded
He had like 6 threes, right?
6 for 9 or something like that. Like that kid was. He went home in 2 days and said, "I'm gonna come back."
I said it on Twitter. If Ja continues like to, if he gets a jumper, he's Kyrie. He can be a Kyrie like. I mean, yeah, Kyrie's different with the handles, but Ja makes up with it with all the speed and athleticism.
Yeah.
But imagine if he has a consistent jumper with that. Because Kyrie, you can't let Kyrie shoot, right?
Not at all.
So imagine if.
You got to make a business decision.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
And my bad, y'all. Ja's name is Demetrius Jamel Morant.
Yeah.
So Ja came from the middle name.
Ja, yeah. Demetrius.
Demetrius
They're
Jamil.
smart. They're smart with that because
What's wrong with Demetrius, bro?
I don't think that's marketable.
What can you nickname Demetrius? Timmy
Timmy.
Morant?
Nah.
like it.
Who's imposed?
But think about the platform he's on now. Like Ja Morant, like that sounds like it's a marketable.
basketball name.
Yeah, it's a basketball name. It's marketable.
Timmy?
If I have another son, I might name him Demetrius.
Nigga, please.
So if you have a daughter, you should name her Demetra.
I like that.
I hope you don't do that.
Don't do that.
Let me
bro.
talk to my honey after this. Let's keep going. I'm sorry.
The East was so much
Well, it was
less enthusiastic.
It was. Washington did their thing to get in
real quick.
real quick.
Who they play? They played
watched.
Boston.
They played
Pacers.
Boston.
They got smacked.
And they got
Indiana
beat.
got smacked. around.
Indiana got smacked.
So they play Indiana
by
next,
Washington.
and they got-
Oh my God.
Which I thought Indiana was gonna win that.
I
game.
thought they was gonna win
but
that
I
too.
feel like because Karis LeVert wasn't there, that
Sabonis was having struggles in both games.
Sabonis. Some of the calls they called on Sabonis were bogus. Like the refs were calling some weird fouls. I'm like, bro, they didn't let Sabonis do what he do.
Right.
Nope.
Me and Eddie discussed this earlier, man. Sometimes the NBA is about narrative.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Money tactics.
Hey, listen, because Indiana is. They're not Russell Westbrook. As the Pacers as an organization right now, they're nowhere near as big as Russell Westbrook. So
I tried to tell Ken's earlier. I don't like that word. I really don't, because a lot of times narratives are like. I mean, the narrative is created by me and you and other media heads. The players are just trying to play a lot of times, right? Yeah. But I guess it's true because who on Indiana are you fiending to watch? Right, but you want to watch Russell and Bradley Beal, because they're people to talk about.
That's the interesting thing.
And I hate that. But whatever.
I look at Washington now, and I'm like, they about to get swept. What are they gonna do?
That's a fact.
Bradley Beal's hamstring is hanging on a string.
But he was hooping though against Indiana.
Was he?
But he's in pain.
He
He's in
didn't.
pain.
He didn't start hooping until the end of the second quarter.
Do that for
And
4 games.
he can't do that. He can't do that in 4 wins. Much less, don't let them try to take it to 6. That man might have to retire.
Right.
He better hope they get swept.
So they got what, Philly the first round?
Philly in the first round. Premier.
I say 5 at most.
Yeah, that's so.
You know, Westbrook and Joel Embiid don't get along.
Yeah.
No, that's gonna be a sweep, bro.
Because
I can already see Russell trying to
Too much, yeah.
trying to like
Kind of what he did with
So
Dame.
he's gonna be a turnover machine, I think.
yeah.
Because look at the guys that they're going to be throwing at Russell and Bradley Beal, right? Ben Simmons, more than likely.
Length.
That's a lot of size and length. Tobias Harris, it's a
Length.
lot of size and length. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just Tobias. I question his lateral movement.
Yeah, I give you that, and the Russell is quick, but it's like Russell's just so undisciplined in so many different ways, and he's a bad shot. So like the Hawks game, like at the end of the season, where they had the ball, all he needed was a 2, and he shot a wildly deep 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Russell, and I love his drive. I love his passion. But it's like, man, does he watch tape? Does he try to understand the game at a higher level? Or does he just go out there and hoop?
He just hoops.
And it's going to hold team success back because the IQ isn't there.
Right.
And it's like he's the opposite of DeMar DeRozan. Like, DeMar DeRozan knows he's not a shooter, but he know he can break you off. 15.
Well, DeMar DeRozan doing attempt threes.
Exactly. Like, he understands his limitations, and he's not going to say, I'm going to will myself into a 3-point shooter. No, he's going to take the shots that he knows he can take. And Russell Westbrook does not do that.
I think the worst thing to happen for Russell before we move on is he's for so long he's been able to beat people with athleticism.
True.
So it's hard to go away from that. And he's in his 30s and he's still whooping with athleticism.
Still dropping
so at this
niggas
point he's like, if I got this far,
Right.
One MVP with the athleticism.
yeah, it's like,
As a
what's the
fourth seed.
point? It's kind of a gift and a curse. It's like, I mean, he's still probably one of the top fastest people with the ball in his hands.
Mm-hmm.
He still can jump incredibly high, and he's still ultra aggressive.
Athletic,
so
yeah.
it's like,
And they were killing him 3-4 months ago, saying that he might be washed, it might be
So
over for him.
what's gonna be the story like when Russell's done and we are talking about him?
Oscar Robertson of our generation. That's it. Without the
Oscar ever
championship.
won?
Exactly.
The Oscar
He
ever
also
win?
has one. That's
No,
it.
he's
he can't
not
be
gonna be
Oscar.
No,
Oscar.
I said without the championship. So
Yeah.
So he's going to be
No, I'm trying to
Barkley.
Mellow-ish.
right.
Mellow Charles Barkley.
Like, but that's painful, man.
It
Because
is.
it's like
Well, you know what? I
he
can't
plays
say
with
that it's
so
painful.
much. No, the reason why I say that is because Russell plays with so much intensity and
wants
heart.
to win.
Like, the desire to
Okay.
win
Yeah.
is there, and it's like he just. I mean, besides that year when they were babies.
Yeah.
Going against Miami, it seemed like he can't even crack the code to get close to that again.
Yeah.
And it's like it sucks because it's like Russell Westbrook plays so hard. He's an MVP. He's triple double king. Like, that's not easy. These are, you can't take any of those things away from him.
Can't.
And to think that he's just a second rounder at best.
First rounder.
I mean, well, no, this year he's out in the first round. But I'm
He
saying
ain't
like,
made it out this first round since KD left.
nah, Houston, bro.
No. They got smacked by the Lakers.
They didn't make it past the first round in Houston.
No.
Jesus. Okay. So
no,
even
they
worse.
did. They did play.
Who they play in the first
They
round?
played the Lakers second round.
By the grace of God. You got me. Who they play the first round, though?
In the first round, that was
Portland? No, Portland
Portland,
had
Portland.
LA.
Who remember that?
This was in the bubble, right?
This
that
was
was in the bubble. Yeah, because I remember that defensive stand that Harden had. When they,
That's right.
Yeah.
And they was saying how LeBron was busting his ass so much because he respects him. Because LeBron was making him look like a fool.
No, when LeBron dunked on him, that shit
It's
was
like,
disrespectful.
LeBron, why you picking on the second littlest guy on the court,
That
my
shit
man?
was disrespectful.
Nah, Russell played big, bro, so he could take it.
But I mean,
LeBron?
I think for this generation, when we look back at Russell, it's just gonna be godly numbers. Like,
Yeah.
when you look 20 years from now, you're gonna just be like, yo, you're gonna tell your kids like, yo, this dude had 4 seasons,
Almost Karl Malone-ish.
better, bro. And I think that is why he's gonna be high ranked without the championships. Is because it's kind of like John Stockton now. Like, people talk about John Stockton, but he had no rings.
Yep.
But some people think And some people look, John Stockton might be the best point guard to ever play.
Yeah, got to be at least top 5. Isn't he still number 1 in assists, or is he 3?
By a lot.
Yeah, it's absurd. And we've
that's
seen other
debatable.
great point guards come in the game, and he's still.
Allen Iverson. You see what I'm saying? Like Russell Westbrook is gonna be one of those. He's going because his numbers is just through the roof, like 2K numbers.
Yeah, it's absurd.
That's exactly what it is. 2K numbers.
Oh, the Rockets beat the Thunder last year.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Won 7 games.
Yeah.
That's the one who won 7 games. But before we go into the next segment of our show, we're going to take a quick ad break. All right, Cash Crew, we're back from break. So now, NBA playoff basketball, best time of the season, in my opinion. We have a lot of matchups for the first week of round 1. Let's go ahead and start. Let's start on the more competitive side, the West side.
Is that the more competitive side?
Yeah.
Still? Yeah. I disagree. we talking about Utah, Memphis. I believe Utah's going to win.
Okay.
We talking about Denver, Portland. Denver's probably going to win.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No Jamal Murray?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The Joker by himself?
I think without Jamal Murray, bro,
It's
Denver and
tough.
7.
Cause Dame can go off, dog.
Man, chicken nugget, gold nugget, fuck it.
And
Denver
CJ
and 7.
McCollum too, bro.
Melo's
They not
gonna be
stopping
the
Jokic.
They not stopping Melo.
Bro.
I went to Melo. I ain't even go to Lillard or McCollum. I said they're not gonna stop Melo.
I'm weak.
I don't know. It's a good team, man. I think Denver has stayed consistently good, losing Jamal. And what's the kid's name? We just said him earlier.
Bobo?
Not Bobo. The guard. He stepped up huge. Jordan Clarkson.
Oh, the 6
That's
man.
Utah.
That's
I'm
Utah,
I'm
bro.
tripping. Who stepped up for? Somebody stepped up for them. He's been balling.
Michael Porter.
Michael Porter.
I mean,
dog.
I like Michael too, man. Even though I had a disagreement with somebody about his ceiling, I think Michael Porter, he's a mismatch.
He is a mismatch.
He's got length.
I did too. me and Vla had a little fight about Michael Porter.
What you say?
I mean, I just felt like Michael Porter was just Like I
And
wasn't
this nigga
big
thought
on
RJ
him.
Barrett was something.
Alright, bro, we'll get to that later.
We'll discuss that.
We'll get to that. I mean, well, let's put it this way. I won't be surprised if Denver wins, but I won't just say Denver wins.
Yeah, it's not
like
easy.
that's not nah.
Okay.
I
If
can't
Jamal was there, then yes. But without Jamal Murray, it's gonna be a tough
It's gonna
series,
be-
dog.
yeah.
It's gonna be a very tough series.
I
So
don't know, man. They got Aaron Gordon. That's problematic. I love Aaron
you have
Gordon.
to create for him. He's not
Right.
somebody you can give the ball and create on his
move
own.
out his way.
They got creators. They got Jokic. Isn't he like third in the league in assists right now?
Yeah, but you gotta understand Jokic. Yes, he's a
He
big
gonna-
man,
Austin
though.
Rivers has been balling over there.
He can go home with his daddy.
chill out, bro.
That's out of pocket, bro. I thought you respect people's families over here,
Austin
man.
Rivers can go to the gulag.
Yeah, Austin Rivers has been playing pretty well, bro. Like I like what he's doing. I think they have a well-round team still, and they still play a little bit more defense than Portland.
Yeah, Portland's defense is terrible.
That's a fact.
So,
One of the worst in the league.
Portland's
but they got
defense
hoopers,
is
they got
bad.
scores. You know what I'm saying?
2 scores.
3 scores. You ain't gonna disrespect Melo, man.
Yo, Jig not playing that. Jig not playing that. Disrespect.
Yo, Melo is back, man.
Yo, Melo is
So
a
he
problem.
got a point, bro.
When we say back,
Okay, whoa.
We're not talking about prime.
He's not a 26-point scorer anymore. Nah, and I'm not. You know, obviously he ain't gonna lead the league in scoring no more.
okay.
But I mean, you can't just sleep on Melo.
you can't.
Like,
That's a fact.
You can't just leave him there.
yeah, you can't leave him there. If you see them double zeros on the court, you like, damn. You know, he could put some buckets for you, bro. So easily. So yeah, you definitely don't want to just sleep on that. So yeah, they got three scores.
So we're saying it's a 7-game series.
It could be.
Yes. Yes, for the Denver Portland one, yes.
Yeah, I don't think that's a easy.
It's not out of the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So Lakers, Clippers, Dallas.
I got Dallas.
With the upset.
Oh shit.
I got
I
Dallas.
like it.
I got Dallas in 6.
In 6 games?
I'm not disagreeing with that. I think it'll go to 6. I don't know who's gonna win. It's a tough place.
I was just about. I say I think it might go 7, and I don't know who's gonna win.
Right? Because
if you were to tell me to put money on the game, I'm not a betting man, but if you were to tell me to put money in the game, I'd put it on the Clippers. Barely. Like,
how many games?
I would. Don't ask me that, bro. I don't know.
6 or 7.
Because it's hard to trust the Clippers, bro. It's
very hard to trust the Clippers.
On paper, they should be in the finals. Easy.
Yeah.
But Jesus,
Paul George
what we saw them do.
Mark.
Yeah, what we saw them do last year. Blowing it against Denver the way they did, and I mean blowing leads every single game.
Yeah. Right.
Like that is heart wrenching. Right. And just this weekend alone, I mean, look, we already seen Luka the Don do it to them.
Luka the Don, shit.
So I mean, how do you trust that team like that, bro? Like they're not supposed to they're not supposed to lose. Game 1 at home to a lesser team, bro. It's just not supposed to happen.
No.
If Ty Lue don't change the defensive scheme, they lose in 6.
It ain't Ty Lue, bro. This happened last year.
Bro, no. I understand that. Last year we gonna talk about. I watched game 1. They keep playing this switch defense. Luka's gonna have 71 of these games, and it's gonna be a problem.
No, you're right. I think they gotta stay on their mans.
You gotta man up.
Can't keep
go
feeding.
Through the pick.
They can't keep feeding Luka. These immobile Zubac.
Luka came down 4 plays in a row and said, "Hey, you bring your man. Come on." What's his name? Zubac.
And hit a 3 every time. Like, oh, fake the drive, did the step back, take that, and turn around and look at the ref like.
The reason why I don't want to, and I feel what you're saying, but it's like I'm just trying to highlight the coaching because we saw this with Doc, who is a championship coach last year. Now this time, Ty Lue, who is also a championship coach, is already so far struggling. It's the players.
Yeah.
When are the players gonna? Yeah. You have superstars on your team. You have 2 superstars on your team. You have ex-superstars, I guess you could say, and Boogie. I don't know when he's gonna give you something serious,
Ibaka.
but you got Ibaka, you got Rondo, you got Reggie Jackson, you got players everywhere.
You got one of the greatest defensive players of all time.
Who?
Pat Beverly.
Is he back here?
Yeah, he's back.
Oh, okay. I didn't even peep.
He was getting cooked today.
I didn't even peep. But at one point, we forget Ty Lue, forget Doc Rivers. I can be coaching. It don't matter. When are these players, Kawhi Leonard especially, who is a championship, a couple-time champion. Sorry. Like when are these players just going to beat the teams they're supposed to beat?
Right.
Like it's that simple.
The Clippers are not a fearful team no more. 2 years ago, everybody feared them.
When was they fearful? I don't remember them being
2
fearful.
years.
I mean, the moment the roster came together, it was like, jump.
People was fearing them, but they're not. Nobody feared them now. To be honest with you, Kawhi don't even look the same like he did when he was in Toronto to me.
I don't know, man.
That doesn't look like the same Kawhi.
He was dropping hammers today.
It don't look like the same Kawhi.
He was looking like Kawhi of 18.
Do you remember the times during that 2019 run in the fourth quarter? Literally every series, it was Kawhi time.
But that's again, right? So we just not got to the playoffs. We know he comes from that Popovich relax. Even though I think he's doing it backwards, he's not giving us Kawhi in the regular season. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think we could really.
But he didn't do it last year in the bubble.
He don't play in the regular season.
I mean, the argument was that he didn't even want to be in the bubble. So. And
clearly, it looked like he don't want to be in this playoff series.
No. Paul George don't want to be here. Paul George is the problem. We watched the game today. Paul George is the problem. Playoff
piss P. We'll see in the offseason where he gonna be.
Yeah, that's such a rude name.
That was so disrespectful. You just like Stephen A. and Skip, man. Boy, in about 10 years, he gonna come after you on Instagram. And he gonna let you have it.
Right.
And he is a foot taller than you.
Kwame, bro.
You better relax.
Yo, Kwame going crazy.
Everybody. And he don't got no blue checks on his IG. He don't care.
Yeah, Kwame ain't got nothing to lose, bro. He has nothing to lose.
But anyway, let's go to the next series. Lakers Phoenix. Who we got? I got the Lakers in 6.
You know what's so funny about this? The Lakers have been abysmal, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
However, their favorites at number 7, it is so crazy to me. Like
They're gonna be the first team.
I mean, because obviously, Phoenix wasn't even expected to be this far, this good.
Right.
Whatever word it is. They weren't expected to be this season. And the Lakers, obviously when the injuries hit, they got really bad.
They backtracked a lot.
Yeah, they backtracked a lot, but it's like now that they're getting their players back, it's like they're back to being the favorites. But I don't know, they're not exciting at all to me right now.
They don't play the type of basketball that makes me feel like they're not playing playoff basketball to beat. And I mean, even against the lowly Warriors, like Steph took them to the brink. And they sent everybody at him, bro. They might have pulled out the tank to try to stop Steph.
But at the same time, everybody's doing that right now.
No. I'm saying everybody's doing that. That's fair. That's fair. But in a game like that, and you got LeBron James and AD, Steph gave them guys a serious run for their money. The Lakers have not looked good since before the LeBron injury, and AD wasn't even there.
That's a fact.
LeBron had to fake an injury and say I got poked in the eye and saw 3 buckets to make it look good.
Yo, that nigga got stabbed, bro.
No.
I mean, he did take a hit to the face, though. I don't know how bad
He didn't take a hit
was.
to the face.
He didn't.
If you jump into the palm of my hand, you're not taking a hit to the face, bro. I don't care how fast you're running towards me. If you jump into the palm of my hand, because it's not like Draymond came down with the hands. He kept his hands. They weren't straight up, but he kept them at the solid angle the whole time.
He came over a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you on that, but he didn't eye gouge.
Nah.
There was no thumb in the eye. None of that. The only thing LeBron is better at than basketball is acting.
No, he better win awards for the Space Jam movie because I'm gonna be tight in Space Jam come, and I'm like, I don't believe him.
It drops in a month and a half.
We gonna talk about that when that drops.
Phoenix in 6.
Phoenix in 6. Ooh. What you got, Doug?
I'm gonna still go with the Lakers. I think they're gonna start slow. I think we was mentioning that earlier. Like they probably gonna start 0-1, possibly 0-2, maybe.
If they start 0-2,
I think
they're gonna rip off 4.
They can't come back at it.
No, they're gonna come back. They're gonna rip off 4 in a row.
If they go down 0 and dose,
it's a wrap.
Phoenix in 5.
Boy, stop.
I'm saying that now.
Boy, stop.
I mean, to be honest, they playing bad.
They playing really bad.
It's not fun to watch, bro. It's not fun to watch. But it's. I mean, I'm just picking the veterans.
It's fair. That's a fair.
Yeah, that's how I'm picking it. It's like I think there's a better chance that LeBron and AD will find a way versus Chris Paul and Devin Booker to find a way.
And Ayton.
And yeah, bro.
I like DeAndre, man.
Yeah,
they got a good little squad.
That's all it came down.
They picked up what's his name with the dreads who was in Miami.
Crowder.
Mm-hmm. Like they got a good squad in Phoenix.
Yeah, they do.
So it's hard. Like again, the odds are the Lakers in my opinion.
Yeah.
But if Phoenix finds a way to go up 2-0,
I don't think they really.
Phoenix in 5.
I'll give them 6. But
all right, they done rose to the ashes. They are back. And I'm not gonna, some people like to say LeBron to go because he never got stopped in the first round. You might see that.
That's not happening.
Yeah. But let's slide over to the east side, man.
Ooh. Let's start at the top.
This is the competitive side.
I think this side is a little bit more competitive in my opinion.
Somebody tell me when did that happen?
This year. That's
So-
when it happened.
You know what I realized? Well, I was thinking about this earlier. I said, okay, so there's like clearly levels to this, right? 1, 2, and 3. Nets, Philly,
and Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Those guys are like they've been cemented at the 1, 2, and 3 spots, and they've been shuffling between
I'm not
each
sold
other.
on Milwaukee.
First of all, that's got to go. You're a fool. All right, you're not sold on Milwaukee because what? Giannis can't shoot.
Yes.
It don't matter,
Bro,
That's
I'm
a
with
big-
Vlad. Yo, they don't
He
even
got shooters
that's
around.
a
Yo,
big
they don't
factor,
even
bro.
want to play Miami, bro. I'm telling you, they don't,
don't,
bro.
They barely
They
won
might
today.
they might lose in the first round, bro.
They're not.
I wouldn't
lose.
be surprised.
They're not gonna lose.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
Milwaukee,
Miami
is-
got some
Yo,
dogs.
I
Miami
told-
do got dogs.
Bro, I told
but I
you.
think. Listen, this is what they did. They played real basketball. They stopped letting Giannis be primarily the initiator of the offense, which they can't have because the nigga can't shoot.
The Milwaukee Bucks got a detail car wash upgrade this offseason. That's it.
Yo,
that's it.
Holiday is a huge pickup for them.
That was the best thing that happened to them. Because
And
if
it's
they,
still not
if
enough.
they still had Bledsoe, they were getting swept by Miami
And
easy.
it's still not enough, though.
Facts. I
Drew
think
Holiday's not going to get you over the top, bro.
why he not?
I wouldn't say that. If
when
you
take
already
Bledsoe
got,
away and add Holiday,
He's not getting you over the top, bro.
I wouldn't
not.
say that. I think if you already got a good bit of a good core, and then you add Drew Holiday, who is
let's talk about the difference between Drew Holiday and Eric Bledsoe.
everything.
Drew Holiday is a shooter.
Yes.
He's a scorer.
And
he can
hell
score
of
on
a
all
defender.
3 levels. My bad. And he's also, like you said, a hell of a defender. Eric Bledsoe had one trick.
He's strong.
Strong as hell.
Downhill. Downhill.
Get the free throw line.
Downhill. That's it. That didn't work
I'm
because
trying to figure out why he ain't play running back.
He
He
should.
built like one.
it
Yo.
didn't work because they already have somebody who does that.
Giannis.
Giannis.
Exactly. So when they build that wall to stop Giannis,
It's
by
for both of
default,
Good analysis, Ken. So I like
you know what I'm
that.
saying?
I like that. By default, you was stopping.
You stopping
You know what I'm
yourself.
saying? But they can't do that.
They
with
didn't even
Holiday.
mean to.
They can't do that with Holiday because he can shoot threes. He can help spread the floor and open up the game for Giannis. If Giannis is not bringing the ball up and he's setting himself up in the post, they got to pay attention to him and they got to pay attention to handling the ball.
So since we here, Milwaukee or Miami?
I got Miami in 7.
Jeez, look, he already going underdog.
I'm going Bucks in 6.
I'm with Vla. Miami 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Miami, man.
We're-
I don't think Milwaukee wants this business.
That's
man.
already that's just 3 and 6, and we talking about how competitive that is going to 6-7, right?
Yeah. So the
not
East
bad.
is back. The East
All right.
is back.
All right.
The East is
So
back.
we got Brooklyn and Boston.
All right, so we got Philly and Washington.
Next.
so is the East really all that
Okay.
back?
Okay.
Because we just had 2. I feel like Kendrick be doing that, right? I'm just trying to
doing
keep it
your
up.
best impression.
Yeah, man. Yo.
Cash
It took 2
Crew
of us. It took 2 of us to take KD's
to mount
spot.
up.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
yo, he big time, man.
So okay, we feel like the Sixers are probably going
Four.
to sweep.
What's sweet?
So basically, the conversation
Hot
is how
or.
quickly.
How quickly?
Are we all gonna say 4?
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cancun.
5. Bro.
I'm gonna give him 1.
Yeah, I'm
One,
gonna
two,
get 5. I'm
three,
gonna get
4.
5.
Cancun.
Think,
I'm gonna get 5. Brooklyn is a sweep. Brooklyn's sweeping Boston.
Boston.
Yeah,
Especially with that
But too
Jaylen
much.
Brown.
Yeah, it's
But
too
I
much.
think Philly will get 1. I mean, Washington will get 1 over Philly.
you don't think
No.
your boy Jason Tatum,
No.
light
got-
skinned Kobe.
No.
he got too much.
It's too much
It's
to do.
too much,
It's
bro.
too hard.
Harden, Kyrie.
I respect
Right.
him. I mean, yo, look, he's 22 years old and he is a killer. He
And-
really is already. But
And then he
it's just
doesn't
too
play.
much.
He doesn't not say he can't, but he doesn't have that triple double thing in him. Like he's just go out there and hoop and score.
Right.
Right now,
Jason Tatum will have to score 70 to
Right.
beat. To win
that's
the
not
series,
even.
bro.
Jason Tatum needs to hope, and God forbid, for injuries and stuff
Yeah,
like that. Like,
like-
he there's no way he's carrying this Boston
Somebody got to
team.
get hampered.
Something,
Right.
yeah, something
and it
crazy
has to be
happen.
catastrophic.
Yeah, like it's just not gonna happen. Like,
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant is really just a bag of toothpicks. So
That can shoot lights out.
you bump him 2 or 3 times the right way.
Yeah, but
hey, we
It's
talking
gonna be
still
hard.
not
It's
enough,
gonna be
bro.
hard.
we
It's
talking
gonna be
about
hard.
one of the best scorers to ever play this game.
the
bro.
best
Yeah.
score.
So,
to probably
Oh,
be
he's like the best.
the best.
Hey, whatever.
I
bro.
guess overall, you know what I'm saying? But all right, so this interesting question: does Russell Westbrook still average a triple double for the series?
Probably,
Against Philly?
yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna average.
I think
triple,
so.
though.
I
I think
don't-
Russell Westbrook is gonna find he's gonna beat himself.
Which is triple double.
No. He's
With
gonna
a
beat
loss.
himself negatively. Like, I don't even think
Oh,
he's gonna
getting
get
his own head?
I don't even think he's gonna get his usual stats, man. Like, I think it's the one game that I think he's gonna win. That's gonna be the one game that he probably has the, 22, 12 and 12 game. But I think most of the series, It's not gonna go well.
Especially Washington is they a terrible defensive team as well. So it's like they don't got nobody to match up with Joel Embiid. Ben Simmons ain't gonna have to shoot, and he's still gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? So they still got Tobias.
Who they got Danny put on Ben Simmons? That Japan kid?
Rui?
Yeah,
Hashamari?
Because I thought about it, I was like, you don't want to put Bill on him. You damn sure don't want to put Russ on him.
You're not putting Russ on him.
Damn. That's a mismatch all over the floor.
Yeah, they struggling. They going to throw Robin Lopez. his little turnaround hook has been deadly.
I don't know. When you 5 feet away from the bucket, I hope it is.
Man, that thing deadly, boy. If Giannis had that package, man, shoot. MVP 3 more times.
This is why Giannis going to lose in the first round.
Got it.
I keep telling you, Giannis is not what y'all think, bro.
All right, real quick.
He's 228 worth of truck.
It's 4 of us here right now, right? Let me ask a question to everybody individually before we go forward, right? Fly, who's your favorite team?
The Hawks.
Jig, who's your favorite team?
The Knicks.
Eddie, who's your favorite team?
The Knicks.
My name is Ken's. My favorite team is the Hawks. The 4-5 matchup
is the best series in this whole Eastern
Conference. Likely going to be the best series in the playoffs.
It could be, actually. No lie.
I mean, record. Same. 41 and 33?
Yes,
I think something like that.
It's the same. Whatever it is, it's the same.
Literally, New York just got number 4 because of the tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's it.
So there's not really a 4 and 5. It was more like 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
like this was, but 4 and 5 was the most pivotal seeds in the East because those are the seeds that allow you to avoid Brooklyn, Milwaukee, Philly.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yep, 41-31.
You was only going to have to see one of those.
Yeah, later.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So it was almost like it was pivotal. Yeah, it was pivotal to not be 6 and lower because I mean you wasn't going to get 1, 2, or 3 because obviously you don't want to play those teams. Yeah.
Yo, you know what's crazy? They both had the same home and road record.
The Hawks and the Knicks?
Bro, both of them at home was 25-11. Both of them on the road was 16-20.
Now, do me a favor.
Literally.
How many times did we play y'all?
Season. You guys this year played us 3 times.
And what was the record?
I want to say.
Unfortunately,
tell me what the record was, Ken. Because I gotta look it up. I know
record was 0-3.
0-3.
Right.
I knew
in
the
favor
record,
of.
I knew the record.
In favor of the Knicks. Right. Versus various variations
stop, just stop.
Of the Atlanta Hawks.
It's not my business. I don't.
I think it matters. I think it should matter to you.
I just wanted to know what the season series was. I didn't ask about.
But that doesn't matter because once we get in the playoffs,
the playoffs are different.
The playoffs is 0-0.
So we played you guys.
Stop.
We played you guys. January 4th.
Everybody stop. Vlad just said it's gonna be over in 6.
Yes.
Ooh.
Y'all gotta come to State Farm Arena. Trae Young gonna light it up. Quavo gonna be on the sideline.
Quavo got to do
Two
it.
trash people. I don't know what you talking about.
Who trash? Kiesky trash line.
Quavo for sure.
First of all, Quavo is an artist. He's a genius.
He's trash.
And I know you're not saying
Trae Young is trash.
Trevante Young.
You know I gotta talk my shit.
That's so disrespectful, bro. That's beyond disrespectful.
But I mean, on the real, this is easily the best series in my opinion. I mean, it's so evenly matched. It is very difficult to pick, like, to put money. I mean, obviously, I'm picking New York to win it, but I don't think there's too many people around that can just be like, oh yeah, Atlanta winning, oh yeah, New York winning. Like you can't be that confident. You can't be that confident. Of course, in my perfect world, it's done in 4 hour way. But I mean, I'm gonna be realistic, Kenzo. Right. I mean, I don't see that happening.
I don't know anybody who sees it happening. But ESPN sees us losing by a lot. Everybody at ESPN, every reporter at ESPN.
Y'all not underdogs. I don't like the fact that y'all even trying to take on that title. Y'all not underdogs, bro. You're not. You're really not.
I don't know if.
And we got home court.
If people see,
we have home court.
Yeah, they have home court.
Oh, because y'all won. The
tiebreaker.
3-0.
That's right.
Wow.
I'm saying that's what got me home court.
I was going based off seeding. I forgot they wanted.
We're number 4.
So they got this.
All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, whatever. Y'all got home court. You know what I'm saying? But this how I look at it, right? I want to say Hawks at 5.
Jesus, Kent.
Even I'll say you crazy.
I believe it'll be Hawks in 6. I prefer it to be Hawks in 6 because I want my boys to be able to win in the A and go to Magic City afterwards because that's what we do after we win.
Lemon pepper Lou.
Lemon pepper.
Oh, Lou.
Yes, sir.
Yes. But he low key deserves
the
it.
team, right? So I think the difference between the team in totality, right? I think the Hawks have the better roster.
Yes.
And I think the Knicks have the better coach of the two. Not to say Nate is a bad coach or anything.
I'm about to say because Nate McMillan.
No, I think Nate is a great coach, which is another reason why I think those earlier season victories that the Knicks had, 2 of those victories were under Lloyd Pierce. That was a completely different team.
That's a fact.
I don't even know that team. That team ended its run with Lloyd Pierce at 14-20. Under Nate McMillan, they were 33-11. Something like absurd.
That. Yeah.
Something ridiculous.
It's more than 10 games over 500.
Like, it was absurd. You know what I'm saying? So, the team that y'all played the first 2 times, not the team that you guys are going to see now. Y'all played a version of the team the last time, and y'all won by 10 in overtime. Trae Young got hurt in the third quarter. So, I can't go too much based off of what the previous, y'all got y'all 3-0, but that 3-0 is a figment of my imagination in reality. Because it's a whole new season. It's the playoffs. I think the talent is higher in Atlanta, and because the coaching is, you're looking at, if Thibodeau's a 9, I would say Nate McMillan's like a 7.8. So you know what I'm saying? I think the scales tip in Atlanta's favor.
That, bro.
What would you say?
Bro, Nate they're in the same playing field as me, bro. People don't give Nate McMillan his credit, dog. Bro, I'm telling you, people don't.
The reason why I'll agree with Kent is because we, for the most part, we have the same roster we had last year. And the only thing that changed was our head coach.
The biggest part. Even if you add Derrick Rose trade.
Derrick Rose came late, but
Derrick Rose was a push, though. He was a help.
Don't get it twisted. Of course, Derrick Rose, everybody wants Derrick Rose. To a degree, want Derrick Rose. But, for the most part, our roster hasn't really changed. Okay? Yeah. We only got a coach. And now, out of that, we have possibly a coach of the year. We have possible most improved player. Yeah. And we have a possible 6th man in Derrick Rose. So, that's why I would give the edge with Tibbs over Nate. Because, that's the only thing that really changed. Offensively, we're not the greatest. But defensively, we're number 1 in the league. Right?
No, top 3, not number 1. Lakers number 1.
Lakers are number 1 in something? I don't believe it. But anyway, I can go check the stats. But anyway, I just think Tibbs really took just, so imagine if we had another true superstar. I really think we might be talking Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, it'd be a different. Y'all be in the other echelon. Y'all would be.
Yeah, he's saying Damian Lillard and he go to the Big Apple.
I don't know, but
I don't know how that fits. I don't think that's the.
Damian seems loyal to where he's at, but
I like people who play defense on my team.
You also need people that can put the ball in the basket.
No, I understand that, but we're doing just fine with the people that play defense on our team.
You also just be just fine right here. We're doing it ain't over. It's only the first round, right? Bro. We still got a long way to go. Because after we beat y'all, then we gotta.
I think that arguably there are a lot of pieces of this that are similar, right? I think Gallo and Lou Williams, they could be in the 6-man argument. They've had really good seasons off the bench. John Collins' defense has improved so much that certain people, Kendrick Perkins, are sliding him into the most improved.
Well, not to. Let me cut you off real quick. It's just they already have the 3 finalists.
Okay.
That's why I said that.
Okay.
So,
but that's what I'm saying. The similarities, because people have mentioned these people in the same categories as far as most improved and 6-man, things of that nature. Trae arguably should have been an all-star this year. Julius Randle was an all-star this year. These teams have not the same makeup, but they could be yin yang twins right now. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
ATL. So it just, this series, it just feels like, because the hype is Knicks basketball back in the playoffs, and that's cute. I love it. It's sweet. It's nice to hear the Mecca and everything like that.
Yo, man KD always says the league is better when New York is playing well.
That is true.
So embrace it.
I don't know, man. The league has been pretty good for the last 8 years, and the Knicks ain't been good.
Not really.
Nah.
This year's more better.
Mo better.
I don't know, man. I love what it feels like it's breaking, because both these teams haven't been in the playoffs in a while. Atlanta hasn't been in 3 years. The Knicks haven't been in 8 seasons. I want to say, and for them to end up seeing each other for the first time in a long while, and it's them two.
Right.
Like, I think we talking about probably 2 of the 5 biggest cities on the East Coast.
Right. Shoot, in the country.
Like
East Coast in the country.
Right. So this is huge. It's huge. There's Atlanta's not necessarily a basketball city.
Right.
But there's a buzz.
Not yet.
There's a buzz. You know what I'm saying? People feel it. And there's a lot of fallout from this series as well, because you got Julius Randle's contract situation, you got John Collins' contract situation. What these teams are obviously going to do in the summer to grow and become better squads. Whew. And then whoever wins this series ends up going against the Sixers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I'll take my bets against them.
Listen, man, because I think the Hawks match up against them guys really good. And by default, that means we match up against the Knicks really well. That's just my opinion, unbiased.
Right.
Hawks in 5.
Hawks in 5.
I can't say 5, bro. I say in 6 against the Knicks.
Jig, drop some knowledge on these fools.
Hey, man, I'm the realest of the group. It's going 7, in my opinion. Who do I want to win? The Knicks. Who do I think is going to win? I have no fucking idea. That's how close this shit is.
Not one clue.
Not one clue. I think every game goes down to the wire.
Yeah.
The best team in the last 2 minutes wins the game.
Hey, Game 7 in Madison Square Garden.
That's gonna be huge.
2 minutes left.
That's gonna be huge.
It'll have to be us, man.
It's gonna be a star-studded event.
And Melo with
Atlanta,
the game winner.
Yeah, and
Melo.
Garden.
It's gonna be a star-studded event in Madison Square Garden, in State Farm Arena. It's gonna be crazy.
Nah, it's gonna be epic.
Like, I will be disappointed if there are any blowouts.
No,
Yes.
big facts.
And in a 7-game series, maybe at least 2 of them would be blowouts. Like, it'd be like over in the third quarter. I would be like kind of stunned,
Right.
if any of those games end up like that. Like,
Right.
2 of these games should go into overtime.
Right. My expectation is this goes down to the wire every
game.
game.
Yeah.
That's my expectation.
game.
Anything outside of that, I'm gonna cut off my TV.
and Kens,
Yo,
to kind of come at you, bro. This is why you need the Knicks in this point of the season. Because look how many series we just went through. And the most important one,
I think the most hyped one.
the most important one, the one that has the most intrigue, the one that people might actually want to buy tickets for,
It's already sold out.
in 15 minutes.
Yes.
is being hosted.
This
By
is back.
your
Like, I'm excited
New
because this
York
is,
Knicks.
Right, because I'm expecting real basketball, not
They not my
blowouts.
Knicks, but I see what you're saying.
I don't even expect nobody to score 100 points unless it goes into overtime.
I
That's
think
my expectation.
The way
That's live defense.
No. Yeah. Atlanta don't play that kind
Yeah,
of
I'm about to
defense.
say.
We
don't
do.
play
That's
defense.
why we gonna win.
we play pretty good defense, guys.
Yeah, but to not
Listen,
score 100
We
in today's game.
But we don't score a lot though. So
That's-
we're
that's
in the
what I'm
bottom
saying.
of the league.
We don't
yeah,
score
you
a lot at all.
guys play great defense.
Yeah.
We have see, and that's the tale of 2 cities that makes it kind of more difficult to figure out who the
gonna
Hawks
win.
are, because they do cumulative stats
Right.
as far as rankings and everything like that. But if you look at the numbers, the Hawks are just so different under McMillan than they were under Lloyd Pierce. You know what I'm saying? It's like they were already like a better defensive team under Lloyd Pierce. Under Nate McMillan, it got even more better.
Even more better.
That's a good phrase, man.
Hashtag Mo better.
Mo better.
Mo better.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's very hard. These 2 teams really fought it out towards the end of the season. You could tell that everybody understood the situation that they were in, and everybody is just trying to get these wins up. And now we come to pause.
Tomorrow night, what, 7 o'clock?
You know what I'm saying?
And the Garden.
At the Garden.
Man, T.I. versus Cameron.
Trae Young.
Why you
Cameron from all of New York.
I said Cameron,
Bro.
Disrespect.
My bad. Quavo versus Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon, bro. What?
Yo, what about?
Bro, you mean Spike Lee?
No, it's usually rappers.
You talking about rappers?
Oh, you talking about rappers? No, Cameron actually might be there because he did do the. What do you call that? The season promo for them.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm
Dipset did
saying?
it this year. Yeah.
Listen.
Him and Dipset.
You know what I'm saying?
So how you think y'all match up? Like, let's go like player to player. I guess you could say like point guard to shooting.
Okay. So point guard.
Trae Young got.
Yeah, Trae Young's gonna take what's your boy's name with the he used to have
Alfred Payton.
Oh, Alfred.
He's the starter. Yeah. But I mean, Derrick Rose is the closer at one. But Alfred Payton starts.
So okay, who's your shooting guard? RJVs?
RJ Barrett, my man. RJ.
I like
Barrett.
RJ. You know what I'm saying?
Can I interject real quick?
Go ahead.
I didn't even want that motherfucker.
Who'd you want though?
I wanted my boy Ja, but RJ has been
but
playing.
we had the number 3
We
pick.
had the
It
number
wasn't
3
gonna
pick.
happen.
Yeah, it wasn't gonna happen. I knew it.
Cause Ja
And New York
with
Julius.
Julius?
Because that's a better Jaren Jackson.
But RJ's been balling, so I can't even complain.
But so we're saying RJ versus Bogan Bogdanovic? I'm gonna go.
RJ it is.
You're sick. I told you.
Bogey gonna put buckets on.
Bogey been shooting 50% from 3 since February.
What is he averaging?
His average is gonna be skewed because when he first got to
what is he averaging?
I'm gonna show you. You see how niggas get New York niggas is the worst.
Let me tell y'all about
we
Kansas,
real.
bro.
They'll tell you about, I went 5 for 5 yesterday, 100%. What you shooting for the season? Well, I went 5 for 5 yesterday,
That's
shooting 100%.
And then all of them were just little baby layups. Bro, it's gonna be like
He's averaging 16.4.
16.4. So he's putting up buckets. I think RJ is averaging 18 or something like that.
Right. But again, like his first maybe 3 weeks of the season, he was going between starting and coming off the bench, and he got injured. It took him a while to catch rhythm, but once he caught that goddamn rhythm, my boy. Once he caught that goddamn
rhythm. Trae got hurt.
Well, with Trae, everybody was hurt. That's the other thing. Like, you can't really assess how good Atlanta is because Trae spent some time getting hurt. John spent some time getting hurt. Gallo started hurt. You know what I'm saying? He didn't catch rhythm till like after Lloyd Pierce got fired. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We traded Rondo for Lou Will. It's a different team. You know what I'm saying? Like the numbers. I'ma still give my nod to Bogey. That's just me personally.
3.
But we can say that it's a wash at the 2 position.
All right, 3.
All right, the small forwards. That's complicated for Atlanta because we've been shuffling everybody at that 3 position.
Cam
Our starter is Bullock.
Reggie.
He's just a shooter though. Like
I think.
Let's go to the 4s.
I think Kevin Huerter is better than him.
I think I'm 4.
I think DeAndre Hunter is better than him. I think
DeAndre Hunter gonna lock him up.
I think DeAndre Hunter's gonna play more on 4. So 4s.
Why would he play on the 4?
4s we winning, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah, you guys got
We
Sir
have
Julius.
the All-Star.
Yeah, I'm about to say
put
that.
All-Star in front of his name. Can't say it.
I said Sir.
Put All-Star in front of his name because y'all didn't have an All-Star this year. So I want you to say All-Star.
I didn't say nothing about y'all not having an All-Star for the last 6 years. Why would you do that?
Because we're only talking about this year. So of course you wouldn't.
Wow. I didn't even mention that because Trae should have been an All-Star.
He should have.
But all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's a push in y'all direction because we're not gonna act like John Collins is a scrub.
Wait, who's y'all? Capella. Okay.
Capella's 5.
Yeah, but Julius is better than.
And
John
who's y'all
Collins.
5?
Nerlens Noel.
Nerlens
Oh yeah, Capella gonna eat that man alive.
alive.
Okay, so now I know y'all haven't watched New York basketball.
Hold on.
Because no, don't say eat alive. If you I would have
He
said
has no moves for him to eat a lot.
yeah, because neither one of them are scoring.
He's stronger than him.
They're not scoring. Neither of them are scoring. If anything, they're just
both
gonna
play the same
they just gonna
position.
catch oops.
What's your boy averaging?
But Nerlens points wise, probably like 3. But what I'm saying,
Capella's averaging 15.
What I'm saying is,
with like 15 boards.
But what I'm
boards.
saying is, we're topping the league in defense. Nerlens is
He's a part
probably 70% of why.
He's
And
a
mind
part
you,
of that.
he wasn't even supposed to be our starter. We had Mitch
yeah,
Robinson.
I like
And
Mitch.
Mitch is Mitch defensively is crazy, okay?
Bro.
And he's gonna put up more points. Nerlens has been a wall down
So
there.
what
I'm
I'm
talking
saying-
like
But Clint Capella is 15 and 14, bro.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying.
And he's like top 3, top 4 in shot blocks.
What does that mean? He's not. He's gonna block
What we're saying is we're just going player
Yeah,
position for
right,
position.
right.
So
I know.
Who's the better center between these two
Clint
teams?
Capella.
Okay, we agree. We didn't say that.
All right, let's
And we definitely got the better bench.
go. Let's go 6 man.
bench,
Let's go
whatever.
6 man real quick. I'll give you how to push Derrick Rose over Lou Will.
I mean, yeah, Derrick Rose is actually in the conversation.
Lou Will is like.
Again,
But they ain't
Not for
using
this
Lou
year.
Will
Yeah.
like we've
Yeah,
seen
they're
Lou
not
Will
using
in
it
the
right.
past.
Forever.
So it's almost like
It's almost a wash.
yeah, it's like. So I mean, to me, the reason why I asked in the beginning though, it's like, it sounds like y'all have the better roster, like you said earlier.
oh yeah, the talent's on the Atlanta side.
So there should be no reason why y'all taking the underdog mindset.
That's what I said in 6.
There should be no reason. So the way your coach was trying to make it seem like,
He was speaking facts.
and the way your coach was trying to make it seem like, yo, we playing against the Knicks and the refs and all this kind of stuff.
valid.
Y'all not underdogs.
Who we got on our team to play with the refs?
Julius Randle.
Stop it.
Which team has an All Star?
So you gonna use it?
I'm just saying.
gonna use
The argument must work
Had
both
y'all been
ways.
playing Steph, somebody like that, maybe y'all playing with the refs. Y'all playing
I think the media.
York Knickerbockers.
I think the media took what he said out of
Oh,
context.
yeah.
I do too.
I
And I think he was just telling these guys, "It's playoff
Let's play.
basketball.
Don't worry about nothing
Don't worry
now."
about the calls.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna get some calls, and that's basketball. We can't focus on that.
Yeah. Not facts.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I do too. But at the end of the day,
Bring your ass here, boy.
with us both being having the same record at 4 and 5, y'all not the underdogs. I don't even
there's no
want to
underdogs.
say. Yeah, it's just
It's evenly matched.
it's just
Right.
basketball.
It's
Like
just basketball.
let's just go play. Like let's just go play. They just had to give home court to somebody.
Yeah,
that's
facts.
that's what it is.
and we tied up, and unfortunately, y'all beat us.
Yeah, we had the
It is
tiebreaker.
what it
And like
is.
you said, I'm okay with you saying, it's 2 different versions of the Hawks with different coaches and stuff like that. I'm down with that. But same players for the most part. But at the end of the day, it's easily the best matchup and the better team.
The move will win.
They will win it.
Yeah, facts.
We just gonna flip a coin on that, John. Bro.
Oh man, it's gonna be next Sunday, and we're still not gonna know who has won this series.
No, we're gonna know who's gonna win it. It's not gonna be over, but we're gonna know who's.
No,
gonna take
by
it.
next
guy
Sunday it'll
is-
be what 2-2.
Probably 3-1.
Look at this guy. What do you be smoking? 'Cause I need some of that.
You need some too, bro.
So that it will probably be 3-1. Then the Knicks will win Game 5, and then we'll just end it in 6.
It's a valid argument. I like the way he thinks.
You're so
Over in 6.
disrespectful, bro.
Over in 6.
It should be a very fun series.
It is gonna be fun.
I hope the refs let him play though. I want to see
That's a
some
fact.
old
Like
school
Trey, even that Trey
basketball.
stuff he be doing. I hope Trey don't be doing that dumb stuff that bump into you then throw it up. Like
I don't care what you're talking about. I like Trey Young playing Trey Young basketball. I think it is a fair call. I think if you're behind him
it's a
and you
bogus
run into
call.
him,
It's a bogus call.
how's it a bogus call? Talk to me.
It's not a basketball move.
That's like
How is it not a basketball move?
It's not a
If
basketball.
I'm dribbling the ball, you're behind me, and I stop.
Nobody
and you
dribbles
run me
backwards.
over. He never listen. If you watch what he's doing, he's not dribbling backwards. He's not jumping backwards. People feel that way because their momentum go into him, and they're thinking, "What? How did he stop?" That's not how momentum works. Do you know how hard it is to be running forward and to jump backwards? Have you ever tried that? You haven't because it's ridiculous. It doesn't happen. It's not physics. But when people are moving all over the place in basketball, it feels that way because he comes up, he stops so suddenly. It's a fair play. Everybody does it. Luka does it. Steve Nash used to do it. James Harden does it. And he be hooking people when he do it. It is basketball. He's just exploiting it to a absurd level. But he's 5'7". The fuck is he? You're the same height as him, Vlad. Like, you better manipulate the game to do what you got to do to get these wins. You know what I'm saying? And if we being real, the officials have been saying, fuck what you talking about. If you get it outside of the 3, we're not going to say it was continuation. You know what I'm saying? Mm. He's been having to deal with that since week 4 of the season. And he's been having to hoop. He's been having to find other ways. He's still averaging 25, 26.
Yeah.
So, and the playoffs, I expect them to be more intense. He's not gonna get that call.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not gonna get it as much.
Well, not even do it.
Well, he gotta try. He gotta try. Because he's not a 6'6" guy. He's not gonna go down in the trees and go get contact. He has to find a way to get contact so he can get to the line. Because he's gonna keep getting blocked if he try to go to the post. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's 5'11". You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a Timoon. He's a little guy.
He's a little boy.
You know what I'm saying? Hawks and what?
I'm going with you, man. Hawks and 6.
Knicks and what?
I actually respect y'all. So I'd say
I respect
7.
y'all.
So you got the Hawks win the series?
What? No.
You said you respect.
I said I respect y'all enough to go to 7, and then we'll finish y'all off in 7.
Okay, and you got?
I don't know in 7.
I'm
being realistic.
That's fair.
Right.
It's tough to call.
Yeah, who do I want to win? The Knicks, of course. Who do I think is gonna win? I don't know.
Because at the end of the day, right, when this series is over, I'm gonna be like, yeah. They was probably gonna win, bro. They was probably gonna win. I don't care who it was. They was probably gonna win.
It'll be over in 6. But on that note, I appreciate you guys tuning in. We've had a full roundtable type episode this week with 3 other guests and 2 hosts. So I technically appreciate you guys tuning in. Be sure to continue to stay up to date with all future episodes, so make sure you have the notification bell turned on. And also don't forget, every Monday at 7 p.m. tune into Clubhouse as we discuss various topics and every week's episode. So we'll definitely see you guys next episode. I appreciate it.